Hi everybody and welcome. My name's Heather. This is a live stream, so if you're watching this on replay, please put on chat and you can follow along. I'm going to be continuing in the Imagimorphia book today and continue with this wolf. Hi Vicky, welcome. Hi Joey, welcome. I'm okay, thank you very much. Is the sound good? I've got the windows open, it's red hot here. Hi Vicky, welcome. How are you, sweetie? You might notice my little camera's missing today. Thank you, Vicky. You don't want to see me all hot and sweaty today because it's unbelievably warm in the UK today and we're not used to it. So I've turned the little camera off today. I'm doing good today, thank you, Vicky. Yeah. Me and Ian still get a bit emotional every time we think about her, but we're just happy she's not in pain anymore. Right, I was mentioning on Instagram, I don't know if you've seen the post on Instagram, that some people say, oh, I like the Kirby Roseanne's books, but I've never done them because there's too many doodles and they intimidate me. So I thought I'd let people know that if the doodles get where you can't see what they're supposed to be or they intimidate you in any way, colour them out. Hi Selena, welcome. I've got the ink black from Inktense and all I'm doing is using the black in the areas I don't want to show. You can use black acrylic and do the same thing, or if you've got a true dark black pencil you can do that. You don't need to colour every single doodle. Just pick out ones you want to stand out, colour them and put the rest in black. That way it's less intimidating. So how is everybody? I hope you're all well and it's not too hot for you. Right, some areas has gone a bit patchy, so it wants a second coat, as you can see here. I'll just zoom you in, hang on a sec. I always forget that bit. That one. 1, 2, 3. If I go 3, and then it makes it a bit clearer for you. There we go. Right, so as you can see there, I'm glad it's cooler for you, Joey, although your idea of cool is still way too hot for us. Yeah, as you can see there's some patchy areas, but the thing with Inktense is you can do a second coat and it thickens it up and then you'll not see what's underneath. It'll just look like a black background. Hi Cassandra, welcome. Hi Tracy, welcome. I'm good, thank you. How are you? So all I've done is highlighted the flowers and then move it back up because now I've zoomed in, you can't see bottom of the page. And now my laptop's in the way. Oh, the joys of having a small table. There we go. Right, all I've done is picked out the flowers and picked a bright colour so that they stand out. I've picked out some leaves at random. Some on them are still hidden behind. I haven't coloured every single leaf. I've just highlighted some. Same with the rocks. I've highlighted a few and then the rest I've got rid of. This area here, as you know, Kirby has an habit of putting tree trunks coming out of the animals and putting them across, and I thought, well, no, I don't want to be colouring tree trunks, so that went black. I've left the teddy and the kangaroo and the small wolf and the snake as a highlight so it stands out. Thank you. Can you hear that? Sorry, Cassandra. Yeah, Ian's watching it in bedroom. Just heard music for X-Files. No breeze here, Joey, and I don't know where it is in Fahrenheit because we do Celsius in UK, but it's currently 27 degrees Celsius and I'm melting. It's supposed to be 34 tomorrow and we never get it over 30, so I'm not looking forward to tomorrow. Yeah, I love X-Files as well. We must have watched them from beginning to end and all the films about 8 or 9 times so far. Every time we can't think of anything to watch, we watch X-Files. If it's not X-Files, then it's Supernatural. We watch all box sets of them. Right, so right, what shall I do now then? This wavy bit here that goes into smoke, I'm going to incorporate it in the fur of the wolf. So I've left that. I'm also going to continue the black background on the rest of the page, but you don't want to see me keep doing black all night, so I'm going to leave that and do that off camera. I just wanted to show you what I've done on these. So what I'm going to do now is move my pencils out of the way, move to the other side of the page and start again there and show you what I did to highlight some and knock others out of view. And I can't find anywhere to put anything as usual. Right, so if I move this across here, take that paper out and put it back behind that one. Make sure I'm in focus. Right, now I can see straight away it's very busy in this area here. It's got leaves behind leaves. Now all I'm going to do is highlight the big ones that are standing out and colour them, and everything in between will get blacked out. So that's my plan. If I start with apple green and field green, and I need a point again because I've lost my point. And at the minute I think I've lost the plot as well. Right, that's enough for that. They do go down quick, these pencils. Not in length, in the point disappears quick is what I mean. Right, now because I've done a darker green on that leaf, I'm going to do the same darker green coming over on these, because otherwise it'll look odd if I go straight in with light colour on them. So what I'm going to do is come with the light colour on this big leaf instead, and I'm just going to colour it and break end of my pencil again as usual. Tell you, it makes me wonder why I sharpen them, because as soon as I get a judder in my arm I go and snap end off anyway. And I'm going to colour the apple green all over, and then I'm going to highlight the centre of it with the field green. And the two colours that go well together on in Inktense. I do use this colour a lot. And it doesn't have to be perfect, as you know, you just scribble it on because the water makes it perfect. So now I'm taking field green, and where it's put the veins, I'm going to put shading underneath this caterpillar. And there we go again with end. And I'm just going to follow the veins with it. And then if I activate it, you'll see what that looks like. And then after that, I'll just go with pencil and activate later rather than keep stopping to activate it. I'm going over the light first, and then I'll go over the field green after, mix it in. Have I not got it wet enough? No. That's better, that's dissolving now. And it just puts like a subtle shadow into the apple green. And that's why I like these two colours together. And I use back of my hand a lot. I keep going like that and testing the water, and it also lets me know when colours come off so I can change colour. It's no use me using a cloth to wipe it because I don't know how much water's left on bristles then, and it ends up too dry. So I end up squeezing too much water out then. But if I rub it on the back of my hand, I can feel how much dampness is there and carry on. Now I'm going to beach green and Ucker's green, and that's where I used on there, so I'll go back to this one now and fill it in. I'll go with Ucker's green first and fill that in. I'm not going to bother sharpening it because, as you see, every time I get a shudder I end up snapping it anyway. So I'm covering it all with Ucker's green. And then just at the base I'm going to put beach green, and it's only slightly darker than the Ucker's green. I'm going to do the same on the leaf at the back, go with Ucker's green, beach green, and shade round all where that's overlapping it, and then fill the rest in with Ucker's again. And I'm not bothering too much with spine because you don't really see that anyway. As long as you just push colour down into spine, that's all that matters. And brush will do that anyway. So now I'm going to come to big ones and use the apple green and the field green again and cover that one and that one. So apple green first, make sure it's covered well. Hey Shannon, welcome. And then on this veining in centre where it's all lunched up together, I'm just putting some field green down in that. And then I'm going to come to this one and do the same again. Take my hand off. and put shadow underneath with field green, and then I'm just going to put some down centre on where he's put these veins close together. I'm just going to shade down centre of that. Now that, I think it's back of that leaf, so I'll do that in apple green. And then the stones, I did amber and where's my other one gone? Willow, because I wanted it to look like a dark sandstone with mould on top. It didn't come out looking how I wanted it, but I've got to carry on so it matches now. But that was my thinking anyway. So I'll go with amber first. It's on the smooth bits, and then I put willow where he's put the shade in, and it all mixes together then. And I'm only quickly coating these. If you want quick colouring, use Inktense. If you want slow colouring, use your pencils. Some days I like to go slow, and other days I like to speed it up a bit. So I either put Inktense as a base and then go pencil, or I use pastel as a base, then go pencil. Just put a bit of this as shading at bottom. And then what I was doing was putting the black, where instead of doing that leaf, I'd cover it all in the black, and it pushes it to the back, and you don't have to go colouring all them little tiny bits in then. Same in that gap. Yeah. Like I say, some areas might need 2 coats of black so you can't see lines underneath. Other areas it'll just coat it with one. Depends how much shading lines Kirby's put in. This area were a jumbled mess, all different shapes of leaves, and I can see how somebody would get confused at what goes with what, and then think, oh, I'm not colouring in them books anymore, there's just too much. Me personally, I do like colouring intricate pictures, but I thought I'd show you how you can get around it if you don't. Not go over the stem of that flower. green on that stem before I end up covering it with black. And that one. Oh, and the pink I've used on the flowers is actually Arteza coloured pencils, because since watching Zucchini Kitty's video where she's shown that they move with water, I thought all this time I've been saving up for watercolour pencils by Arteza, and I don't need to now. Isn't that great? Okay Tracy, have a good evening and see you soon. Hi Alex, welcome. Right, yeah, I've picked black up again. So I'm going to come in between this flower stem and the leaf I've already coloured, and everything in the background will end up black. Come around that leaf and that gap. There's half a rock there, I forgot. I'll have to go in and do that one. Right, so if I just coat this now and show you how the black knocks everything out so you don't see it. What's that, Alex? Oh no, so you need a new laptop now. That's what you get for eating food over your laptop. I keep telling my Alex about that. You shouldn't eat food over your laptop. Obviously you have to take your time activating the black because you've put a lot of black down and you don't want it to go on your leaves or wherever it is you've already coloured. It's doable. The hardest part's remembering where you've not activated. Stop holding your breath. Go on, how many on your humming now? There we go. Oh no. I bet that lady weren't very happy if she spilt coffee over it. I tried that once, putting a phone in a bag full of rice, because online said that it works, and I could never get the phone working again. So I think there's some things you can get it to work and others you can't. Right, you see how that's pushed all that background out of the way now? You can't see all them little tiny leaves or what other things were hidden in background. It's all gone. All you can see is the big leaves that I've highlighted to stand out. I think the worst thing is because it's sticky liquid as well. You can dry it out as much as you want, but the sticky liquid remains and ends up with making it burn solder. Right, so if I activate this now, and then you can see what all this corner would look like. That one I haven't done, have I? Missed a bit of a leaf there. Give that some more colour. It's looking a bit too white. I don't think I've activated that one yet. I used to like a spooky moulder, when I was younger. I had a thing for him. Don't know if you've ever watched that film Evolution, but I used to like him in that and all. Whew. Any bits that's not perfect, I'll get it with coloured pencil later. So I'm not worried too much if there's still bits of white showing. Green and Aeonian green. I'm not using a load of different greens either, because it'd look too busy again. So I'm using just the 5 different greens in combinations. That one were Ucker's green, I've got Ionian green now. I'm just going in base for this one with that. Now I'm going to black out that again and that, but I'm going to leave the swan and the corn and whatever that's supposed to be, a deer I think. So I'm going to colour them in next, and then I can just follow it along the base at the picture then. So just do these leaves. And I think the thunderstorms keep practicing here, because they keep coming. They sound as though they're going to get really loud and really close, and then they stop again. So I think they keep going off to practice. I'll end up with them again later, because I can feel it going all static in air again. Oh, that's that. Change to the other one now. Beach green. Black. See the leg behind there. There is feathers. a bit of a point on this again. Hi Kathy, welcome. I'm doing alright, thank you, sweetie. How are you? I'm going to black this out as well. Just leave his feathers showing. Come in between this corn. Life would be much easier if I didn't keep getting shakes down my arms. Get a nice point, and then I got bracket. What did you think to that boom arm for webcam, Vicky? Did you have a look at picture that I shared of how mine's fixed to shelf? Thank you. It's not as painstaking as what it would be if I coloured every single doodle in, Kathy. What I'm showing is how to do it. If you like the Kirby books but you don't do them because you're intimidated by all the work, I'll go back to the other side and show you. So what I've done is I've highlighted areas and coloured them in bright colours so that they stand out, and then all the background with all the silly little leaves and the little doodles and everything I've put black ink tents over, so it's made them disappear altogether. So that's what I'm doing on this side now, is I'm keeping the big things to the front, and all the little different leaves and shapes and everything all in between, all these silly little spiky bits, are all getting blacked out. If you go on my Instagram account, Vicky, and look under the pictures where I share the pictures of the pages I've been colouring, I did put a picture and tagged you in it to show you what mine looks like, the boom arm. So go and have a look at photos. I've put 3 photos on to show you what it looks like and how it's set up. And it's alright if you're lurking, sweetie. Thank you, Kathy. That's alright, Vicky, anytime. Picture's not going anywhere. But yeah, because I have judders in my body, impulsive movements, there's no point me using a tripod because I'd end up knocking it over. So that's why I bought the boom arm, and I've got 2 shelves that I've got up on the wall, and I've got it clamped to one of the shelves, so it comes above my head down onto the book. So that's what you need, and then you're not leaning over and twisting in such awkward positions when you're colouring and streaming. Right, so I want that one blacking out as well, in between there, and that little gap there. And then I'm not bothering with these little leaves here, so I'm going to black them out and go around the caterpillar, being careful not to cover his ears. Get rid of them. Just a case of deciding what you want to have colour on to stand out and what you don't want to colour in and you get rid of. You just work your way across the page like you would with any normal book. Keep his antlers. I think he needs them. I think I'll keep that one. Don't know what that is, so it's going. Don't know what that is, so that's going as well. Oh, sorry, I've left the keyboard sounds on. Just take that to there, and then I think I'll colour that rock in. Change colour again. Is there no way of lightening colour again, Shannon? Can you use a eraser to erase some back a bit? You like the detailed work in the background, dear Kathy? All this lot, colouring it all separate. I do as well. But I was showing people how they can get rid of it if they don't like doing all the little detail. I've heard some people say that they prefer geomorphia and phantomorphia because there aren't as many doodles in it. So I thought, well, I'd just show people how even I don't colour them all in every single time. Every now and again I want to do a quicker picture and I just black out what I don't want. You can either use acrylic or black ink tints or your black pencils, but that will take you longer obviously to cover it. Whatever makes it easier for you really, so you spend more time enjoying it. I like acrylic paint. I also like the gouache as well because it's more opaque. It seems to cover a bit better for me, I don't know why. His doodles drive you crazy, do they, Shannon? Well, this technique will be alright for you then if you ever decided to do one of his books. Or a page. Hey. Right, I'll pick black up again. Where are we going to go? Oh, there, look, I've not blackened them out. There is lots of people who do like his doodles. I do. It's just a matter of preference really. I mean, some people like Joanna Basford's books, and she's got a lot of little things into colour, hasn't she? Leaves and flowers and that. And then there's other people who don't like it because they don't like colouring all the little detail. I forgot to mention this one's an Arteza colour. It is pear. I like the yellow green tone of it. This one is Coyote. It's good for shadow on this pear colour. I need my apple green back. Where's that gone? There. I've not activated this one. Must have forgot it. So I'll add a bit more green to it because it's going to end up too light. I can tell straight away. It's alright if you want light, but I want them to stand out, so that's why I'm putting a lot of ink on. field green. Where's field green gone? Yeah. Just twist it a little bit so I can follow the shape of this one. I'll do this one as well. Oh, my head keeps going away at camera. You can't see now, can you? Nobody's said anything. Sorry. Let me move it that way a little bit. It's no good if my head's in way on it. Right. Now, what shall I use this time? Focus green. I'm gonna pick these out this time. Yeah, you can see now I've shifted my head. Ionian green for shading just round this rock. And the other one's lent against it. Same on base of this one. And what do I want shading on the other one? I think that one can be this Ionian green just in the centre there. There's one thing about these Derwent ink tints, I've not found a colour that don't go with each other, you know, in the same colour family. I mean, obviously you can get opposites and make mucky brown, but sometimes you can get a good brown out of it. But within a colour family, it don't matter which green I pick up, they all seem to blend together quite good. Right, what colour do I want that? I think I'll do his body in this bright colour again, same as what I've done on the caterpillars and the other butterfly on the other side. And then I want pink for his wings again, because I want to be different. Colour that. sure I've not got green coming out because I don't want green in my pink. I've got that bit done. I love watching how bright the colours get when you put water to it as well. So magical. Hi Bethan! Yeah, you're still washing your pots, are you? Yeah, I love Ionian green as well. That and apple green, I think they're my two favourite greens. From total end at spectrum, one's dark, one's light. What's that area done? I'll do all black, activate that at the same time as I activate the colours on bottom when I've decided what colours I'm doing. Want some more apple green on these because it's a bit light. And obviously you'll go a bit slower when you're doing yours, so I'm just rushing through it to show you how I blank them out, change the colours. Which paint did I use? This one I think it were. Got sweat running down my glasses. Sure it's getting hotter. Sure I saw another one. Alright, a little bud there, look. I'll have to colour that one because it's on well and I'm keeping the well. There's lots of flowers up this bit. I'm still in screen. If I froze, where's my hand? Hello? I think the bloody pictures froze. Oh crap. I'm gonna have to stop and restart again, guys. I've been colouring flowers for the past 10 minutes and it's not showing. So bear with me, I'm gonna stop it and restart it again. Right. Am I back? No, there's still no arm. What's up with you? Back to camera. I'll zoom out a little bit because it's too zoomed in now. Right, are we back? Come on, catch up. I'm very slow now, but I'm back. It's just slow at pickup on my computer. But anyway, what I was doing was these flowers, but you didn't see these flowers because it froze. It's because of how bad the weather's turning again. Right, where were I? Here, I was doing this bud when I realised that you couldn't see anything. It just weren't there. Some green under it, so I think field green. Yep, I'm back. Silly computers, or silly YouTube, whichever it were. Comes round here. I'll colour all these green bits in first before I go back to pink again. Right, I think I've got all the stalks. Chuck some pink on. Still on screen, just checking. I think that's all of them. No, it isn't. I lied. There's two eyed in there. Now that's all of them. Thanks everybody. And thanks for waiting for me. Bristle back together, it's flaying out a bit. I can't believe how well the colour moves with water on a coloured pencil. Obviously something went wrong with mixing them in factory. Not that I'm complaining. Thank you, Joey. That means a lot. Thanks, guys. The colour stays vibrant as well, even though you've watered it down to move it around. And that's what I like about it. Still on camera, aren't I? We've not froze again. I have to keep checking it every 2 seconds now. Paranoid. No, not Inktense. It's the Arteza Expert coloured pencil in fuchsia. Not supposed to be water soluble, but they are. So I get a colour pencil and a watercolour pencil all in one. And like I say, the colour stays bright even though you've moved it around with water. Just the regular pencils, yeah. Karen got in touch with the company and informed them about it, and they said they're going to let the company that mixes the colours for them, that makes the pencils for them, they're going to let them know, because there is people out there who do want the pencil to stay permanent so they can do a water background and they don't want the picture moving. But there's other people who are quite happy to use them as watercolours, like me, because now I don't have to save up for other sets. A bit more water again. Okay, Vicky, have a good evening, sweetie, and I'll talk to you soon. Right, move that a little bit more because it's looking a bit blotchy. There we go, that's better. Right, on the green again, which was field green, because I end on this stalk here. Or that one. Can't see any more I've missed of that. So I think I'm good. Right, I'm going to change now to beach green with Ionian green, and I'm going to do these big leaves here so these stand out. I'm taking beach green straight to the leaf. And I'm going to go with Ionian green just down centre where spinate leaf is. And I'm going to do the same on all of them. I think I'll keep with Ionian for stalks. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's what it sounds like to me, so that's what I call it. there for shading. Not on camera again, am I? Sorry guys. I've just done that one and that one. Hi Katie, welcome. You've only just got your notification. It's acting up again, isn't it? It's about typical. Let me move my arm down a bit and up that way, and then hopefully I won't keep disappearing off at bottom at camera. What was that? Beach. Good beach on these again. Ionian green down spine and footstalk. I'm going to do the big leaves with beach green that's underneath. I don't think it's the same plant. They don't usually have two types of leaf together, but seeing as they're so close together, I'll colour them. Excuse me. Although they could be, because this one's the same. I don't really know my tropical plants. That's that stalk, and that would come down there to there, and if that's that stalk, that would be there. So it should be that one there, I suppose. So the rest I'm going to black out. Beach on these leaves again. Drink water in a second. And dry throat again. Whew. Well, I've got front windows wide open and back door wide open and trying to get a breeze to go through. We only own one fan and Ian's got it in bedroom. So I have to contend with a little bit of a breeze coming through back door. Oh, is YouTube chucking you off and all, Joey? That happened to me this afternoon. Hi Nelly, thank you very much. How are you? Oh, there we go. Right. We were black. Right. Now we've got a jumbled mess in this corner, so now I've got to decide what I'm keeping and what I'm getting rid of. And I think the silly face man down here is going. So we'll get rid of him. I'm going to keep that leaf. Do that one in what Auntie used for a while, Hooker's Green. Black that out. There we go. Less busy now. Right. Yeah, there we go. I'll try putting a point on this again, see how long it lasts. Thank you. Oh, that's okay, Nelly. Don't work too hard, will you, sweetie? It's too hot to work hard. And thank you, Shannon. It does, as you start activating it, it'll make all the others pop out more. Cover that a little bit more. Just make sure it's not going to show. Right. Now, do I want to keep these leaves? I really want to keep them because otherwise I can't have a black background in front of a well, so I'm going to have to keep them. So what colour should I do those then? Can do a tan. so they stand out a bit more against these front leaves. Activate that so I can see where it looks like, because then I can change colour on top if I don't like it. Not too bad, I suppose. Should make this green stand out anyway. That's better. That's making it pop. More water. Have to be careful not to pick the black up onto the leaf as well. I'm being careful when I get to edge. Yeah, it's not going away at camera again, is it? That's good. Turn your phone off for a bit, have a bit of peace and quiet. Now you can see it starting to stand out. Now I've activated the black. Wipe the black off and go back to green. If you can buy any pencils from Inktense, buy the greens. They're all beautiful. Hi Laura, welcome. Right, that still wants activating. I'll still need to go and get another colour for shading on it as well, because I've only put the one colour down. That's that. Now I'm stuck with kangaroo at the front here. Presume it's a kangaroo, because I can't shove that to the background. Let's see, can I with the rock? If I do this green here, apple green, or is that a bushy tail? Decisions. Did they have bushy tails? I don't suppose they do they? Him up there ain't got one. Right. Giant squirrel, do you think? Thank you, Laura. Yeah, I like the blues as well. There's some really nice blues in it. Bye, Kathy. Enjoy your dinner. And see you soon. Woohoo! One page finished, Alex. Well done. Right, going with black again now. And blacking out what I don't want. Is the light still good? I seem to have gone awfully dark. I'm going to put an overhead light on. Hope thunder's not coming in again yet. Seem to have lost all my light. Right, blacken this out as well, because I don't want that. Right, leaf stone and black the other out. In between legs. I'll take that one out as well. Don't know, I think it takes more thinking about what you're blacking out than colouring them all a different colour. Just take that out to base this well. I'm casting shadow at the minute, so I can get in that leaf. If I end there and then bring in for that greenery again, coming up onto that rock. Activate that. Around there. I'm having to be a bit more careful now because now it's going a bit darker. The lamp is reflecting off the page, so some areas I can't exactly see where I've put the black down, and if I move the lamp it'll end up too dark, so I'm just taking my time. Not too sure what this is supposed to be at the minute. I might have to come back in and black it out. Or it could be the leaf that's curling towards me. Now I'll think about it. I'll have to put some green on. bit tight down this bit. There we go. There seems to be a lot of sirens going up our little road at the minute, because we've only got one main road that runs straight through the centre of our little village, and it's a main route to go everywhere else. We're quite a bit, but there's a lot tonight. Thank you, Laura. Let's bring it back across a bit. Put colour on this cone next, and this bird, before I end up forgetting about him. Good, that's all that activated now. Still got to go in under his chin there and in that gap. I forgot to do them. I haven't done round here either. It's easy to forget bits. It's not until you start looking round and you realise, oh, that hasn't been activated. That looks a bit grainy still. There we go. Clean the black off my brush again, so I don't get contamination. I want a different green. Ionian and beach green. Yes. I'm going to go away beach green first on here. And Ionian green just down centre there. I'm also going to do this one behind this well. What else? There's a bug. Where's my orange gone? A little bug again. Right. It's been 2 hours already. Doesn't time go quick when you're having fun? Right. I'm going to call it tonight now, guys, because it's getting awfully dark in my little corner, and in a bit you'll not be able to see much at all, so sorry Alex, but I've got to go. I'll be back again tomorrow anyway. It'll be 12 p.m. That's UK time. So I'll see you all again then. Thank you very much. Welcome anytime, Shannon. I'll put kettle on next time. Thank you, Nellie. Thank you, Laurie. You have a great day too. Bye everybody. Bye Katie, Laura, Shannon, Alex, Nellie, and anybody who's lurking. Thank you very much for coming.